Good morning and welcome to Friday's time of silence and reflection. Time to be still, to listen, to reflect. Being present to God, being present to ourselves. So God bless us during this time together. May these minutes be precious. May they nourish us for what is ahead. So our first 2 minutes silence. Today's reading comes from the New Testament, from Acts chapter 9, and it's part of Paul's story, or as he was known at this time, Saul. Meanwhile, Saul was still breathing out murderous threats against the Lord's disciples. He went to the high priest and asked him for letters to the synagogues in Damascus, so that if he found any there who belonged to the way, whether men or women, he might take them as prisoners to Jerusalem. As he neared Damascus on his journey, suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him. He fell to the ground. He heard a voice say to him, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" "Who are you, Lord?" Saul asked. "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting," he replied. "Now get up and go into the city, and you'll be told what you must do." But the Lord said to Ananias, "Go, this man is my chosen instrument to proclaim my name to the Gentiles and their kings and to the people of Israel. I will show him how much he must suffer for my name." Saul's great conversion and life as an apostle can only be understood by looking at his entire life and training up to this famous passage in Acts chapter 9. Soren Kierkegaard once observed that life is lived forward but only understood backward. This is certainly Alexander Solzhenitsyn's experience. Solzhenitsyn is considered by many to be the greatest Russian writer of the 20th century. But his sense of calling was not always clear. His purpose grew in his experience in the Gulag, the Soviet concentration camps, a place where he experienced a deadly struggle to write, a miracle of a cure from cancer, a conversion through a Jewish follower of Jesus, and a deepening burden to put the dying wish of millions on record. He wrote, "The one worrying thing was that I might not be given time to carry out the whole scheme. I felt as though I was about to fill a space in the world that was meant for me and had long awaited me, a mould, as it were, made for me alone, but discerned by me only this very moment. I was a molten substance, impatient, unendurably impatient, to pour into my mould, to fill it to full without air bubbles or cracks before I cooled and stiffened." Later, the true significance of what happened would inevitably become clear to me, and I would be numb with surprise. As we go into our second 2 minutes of silence then today, our question is, what space in the world for which my past has prepared me is waiting to be filled by me now? What space in the world for which my past has prepared me is waiting to be filled by me? Lord, you are good, and your love endures forever. Help me to trust you with the good as well as the difficult, the successes and the failures, the joys and the sorrows from my past. I surrender to your voice that whispers to me, all is well and all will be well. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.